And thanks for staying with us this evening. I'm David Schneider. Bridget Shanahan has the night off. Gas prices continue to soar, and one lawmaker is calling on the president to help fix the problem. That's just one aspect of Congressman Peter Welch's plan to ease your pain at the pump. The congressman is live in our Upper Valley newsroom to talk about gas prices and other issues. Welcome, Congressman Welch. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
So you're asking the president to tap into the strategic oil reserves. Not the first time you've made that request. Tell us why.
Well, here's why. A lot of folks, when they're pulling up and they're paying close to $4 a gallon, and they know that demand for gas is going down, why is the price going up? And they have a sense that the fix is in. And you know what? There's a lot of truth in that. They're right. Goldman Sachs did a study and said that Wall Street speculators are adding about $23 per barrel to the cost of gasoline. That translates into about 56 cents is the speculation premium that Wall Street extracts out of your pocket when you pull up to the pump. You have a pickup truck, that's about 15 bucks on a fill-up. So when it's speculation, we can use what the taxpayers own, the Strategic Petroleum Reserve, 800 million barrels of gas, and inject that into the market. And what it does is it has spooked the speculators when we've done that in the past, and it drives the price down. 4 presidents have done it, 2 Republicans and 2 Democrats. That is under circumstances when there's so much speculation. And when they've done it, the prices have come down between 8% and 33%. It's a short-term tool, but it's a short-term issue we got to deal with.
Are there any risks associated with that, or what do you say to people who think that we should wait a little longer before tapping into those reserves?
The only risk is it might not work, and it's up to the president to decide how much to put into the marketplace and when to stop. And both President Bush's, President Clinton, and President Obama, when we had some speculation around Libya, and of course now it's around Iran, all used this. It was short-term, and it had a short-term impact, and it brought back the price closer to what supply and demand says the price should be, as opposed to the Wall Street speculators.
And switching gears a little bit now, the Supreme Court's Citizens United decision, that was the ruling that gave corporations similar rights to people and let them get into political campaigns. That's a very hot topic. Now, dozens of towns will be voting on resolutions opposing that decision. You're suggesting a couple of ideas to limit the power of Citizens United. What are they?
Well, number one, since the Supreme Court made this on constitutional grounds, ultimately we'll need a constitutional amendment. And our Supreme Court got it wrong. But there's short-term things that we can do, and I think these town meeting initiatives are making the point that Washington's got to hear, and that is they want the people to be in charge, not these multimillionaire individuals or the corporations. One thing that I'm going to be asking my colleagues to join me in doing is to get the Internal Revenue Service to crack down on some of these super PACs like Crossroads GPS that are masquerading as though they're social service organizations entitled to a tax exemption. That's just outrageous. In the IRS, if it enforced the existing law, it would actually put a lot of pressure against some of these organizations that are masquerading as social organizations, when really what they're doing is raising millions and millions of dollars and flooding the airways with these toxic negative ads.
All right, Congressman Peter Welch, thank you so much for joining us this evening.
Thank you.
Well, the woman who used to run